everybody, Elirra here. So today, instead of doing a regular update video, I wanted to talk a little bit about a different creature that came out instead of the regular 2 that we get for our update videos. So a little bit about what Wolfragan posted in the update log. Wolfragan said that Rayquaza was obtainable from the Monster Explorer gacha, Flickophile was obtainable from the Traveler's gacha, and Ghibli changed the Robux creature from the Dev Supporter. So a little bit about that. It was pretty quiet in the update log about the third creature that was posted. That was added. The translator creature, I'm just going to say Oa. Oa Styrus, but I'm going to go ahead and say Oa. Oa was added in without being added to the update log, but they did say, "Welcome Oa Styrus to the Creatures of Sonaria, Translator Appreciation Time." So, there was nothing in the update log about it, like I said, but they were added in, and so it took me a minute to kind of wrap my head around what was happening. It was early in the morning, and I kind of got a feel for something's up. There's more than 2 creatures, but what's happening? So I took a look at the dev feed instead of the update log, and I saw that that had happened, and I got pretty excited because I was saving up for it for quite some time. I had been selling my Aries to try to save up, and I had about 500 mush saved up for it, and I was afraid it was going to be more because I know that when the other 2 exclusives came out, people were buying them for like 700k. So I was afraid I wasn't going to have enough, but it came out and I was able to get it for, let's just say a lot. I did overpay by a lot, but I was able to get one. So I'm excited. Let's just say I'm excited that I got my hands on one either way. I had saved up 500k, so I wasn't worried that I had to overpay. I was just happy I got one. So I'm going to go ahead and do a showcase on it, and then I'm going to give away some Stords. That's pretty much the best I can do. Obviously, I can't trade it. So let's go ahead and do a showcase. The Oa is a tier 3 flying carnivore. The species is available in the various giveaways and trades translators of Creatures of Sonaria participate in, as the creature is an exclusive that can only be traded by them. The stored version is available in the Trial Creature shop for 562 shums. The Oa are mysterious creatures. Not many have seen what they look like. Some say they appear once every year, going around consolidating knowledge of a Sonaria, cleaning wardens' statues, and restoring lost languages. The Oa has a feathered body with multiple shapes of red, orange, and yellow on it, with blue markings on its shoulders. It has an owl-shaped head with blue eyes, a small beak, and maroon ears, with 2 smaller feathers behind them. It has a long tail with feathers at the end of it and 2 banners with the start of its tail. The wings are detached from its body, with a spot where they link to the body, housing a blue orb in each wing, which are feathered, and have 3 large runes at each of the tips, each rune having a letter of its name on it. Males have a marking with the shape of a circle with 4 edges. Females have a single feather sprouting from the top of their beak between their ears. The abilities of the Oa are Bleed, Fortify, Keen Observer, Night Stalker, and Toxin. If you do not need a description of these abilities, skip to this time. Bleed. Bleed is a passive offensive ability where a creature inflicts a specific amount of bleed status on a creature with every bite, aka offensive bleed. This particular passive offensive is resisted by creatures with the bleed defense ability. It does not work against creatures with the Unbreakable ability. The opposite of the Bleed passive ability is Thorns. Fortify. Fortify is an active ability using the ability control with a minute-long cooldown that wipes the following effects and/or abilities and will keep wiping them for 20 seconds after activated. Acid, Area Sleep, Bleed, Blurred Vision or Blur, Bone Break, Burn, Clogged Lungs, Cold Debuffs, Erosion, Fear, Guilt, Ligament Tear, Necropoison, Paralyze, Frozen Cold, Poison or Toxin, Radiation Sickness, Shock, Sticky Teeth, and Tunnel Vision. Note that some status effects are still not wiped. For example, Area Sleep and Sticky Fur are not healed. Keen Observer. Keen Observer is a passive ability that allows the user to see the health of nearby creatures, and itself, as a green HP bar above them. It also includes the ability to see the raw bleed and poison and radiation sickness, but not sickness values on the creature that is unaffected by modifiers such as laying down or moving, which halves and doubles the perceived value respectively. Night Stalker. Night Stalker is a passive ability that contains two effects towards the user and others. The user is granted a stat boost on night vision by having it on 4/3, while also giving their night vision a weird swapped color effect, where green changes to red, red to blue, and blue to yellow. Any creatures that are within 350 studs of a Night Stalker have their night vision diminished to 1 regardless of their previous night vision stat. Night Stalkers are immune to the night vision debuff. Toxin. Toxin is a status effect that is applied by inflicting damage through contact melee attacks and contains 3 levels of severity when stacking the effect. Similar to other poisons, such as poison, with poison and toxin being stacked together, and radiation sickness. The first stage from 0 to 11 of this effect decreases health and stamina regeneration by 25%. From 11 to 20, it depletes stamina by 3% every 3 seconds. From 20 and higher, it damages 3% of the target's max health every 3 seconds. If sitting or laying, the health of the creatures inflicted with this effect will not be lowered by this status below 10%. A little trivia. The concept is by Sendarina in the Creatures of Sonaria Discord. The symbols which appear on Oa's wings are characters from the Sonarian font. Together they spell out Oa in all lower cases. It's modeled by Arithia. A speed modeling video featuring Oa was published to Arithia's YouTube channel on July 6, 2023. Male Oa, unlike most creatures, displayed dimorphism before their adult stage. Other creatures which display gender dimorphism in earlier growth stages include, but are not limited to, Verza and Nakamaska. Okay, so that's it for my showcase. I'm going to be giving away 3 stored versions of this creature. To enter, all you have to do is comment with your Roblox user and display and tell me what your favorite creature is. If you do not follow these directions and tell me your favorite creature and your Roblox user and display, I will reroll, because it is very important to follow the directions. I need to know who to give it to, and I need to just make sure that you guys follow directions. It's just important to do that. Yeah, so that's it. And also just kind of let me know what you think about this creature. I would just like to know that. My 2 cents on it, it had pretty good stamina. It was cute. It was small, fun to play. But I don't think I'll be playing it too much in the future. It'll kind of be stored back there with Versa. And I'll probably be playing more Ether and Valkyrie. So that's just my 2 cents. Okay, so that's it for me, guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Be kind to one another. Thanks. Bye.